Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jay Anthony, and another watch review, which I promise to keep bringing to you. So, I don't know how I've managed to do this, but in all the years that I've had this channel, I've actually never reviewed one of the most popular Seiko watches out there. And especially ironic when you consider that I am a massive Seiko lover. So, I don't know how I overlooked it, but long overdue. Let's do a quick take on the Seiko SKX line. Before I do, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Breitling Navitimer A13322. Reviews on my channel. A lot of you guys don't seem to like this watch. I do. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Breitling, we're here to talk about Seiko. So the Seiko SKX, in particular we're going to look at the SKX 009 today. One of my favorite watches of all time. Again, ironic that I've never reviewed it, and also ironic that I don't own one. This to me is a definitive classic Seiko diver. When we look at Seikos that have been produced for quite a long time that have like a traditional Seiko look, this and the Patty to me are really what define Seiko. We think about the Monster a lot, and I love Seiko Monsters, as you guys probably know at this point. But I think, traditionally speaking, looking back over Seiko's long history, to me the SKX really is the definitive Seiko dive watch. And it's just one of those watches that really has stood well to the test of time. You know, it's kind of like the Rolex Submariner or the Omega Seamaster. It's just one of those icons that I think everybody instantly recognizes as a Seiko dive watch. And it just has that nice classic style. And in this 009 form, you get the great contrast between the blue and the red on the diver's bezel. That Pepsi look, I like it. As you guys may know, I also own a Rolex GMT Master 2. And I have the Coke bezel, and I actually looked for a Pepsi bezel because I love the Pepsi color combination on the Rolex GMT Master 2 just as much as I love it here. This example actually has a little bit of a patina to it as well. Speaking of this example, thanks again to my friend Mitch. Link to his Instagram below. He's the same great watch collector that let me borrow his Seiko Marine Master to do a review on that recently. So the SKX 009, why is it such a great watch? Well, it just has a lot going for it. It has timeless classic looks. It comes on the Jubilee bracelet. Now, the original Jubilee bracelet that comes on these things, to be fair, is not the nicest of quality. But if you guys have ever had the chance to try on a Jubilee bracelet, you know, Rolex actually has Jubilee bracelets as well. They're probably more famous for Jubilees than Seiko. They're extremely comfortable. They're very fluid, and they're actually one of my favorite kinds of bracelets you can ever get on a watch because I just feel like they're just so comfortable and they really conform to your wrist really well. The SKXs are kind of known for being kind of rattly, but I think that adds to their charm and I really like them. You know, you have this classic diver look. Again, I love the Pepsi two-toned on the bezel. I love the classic proportions. It's 43 millimeters, which for me is the perfect size for a sports watch. It is large enough to be modern. It's not too large where it's going to become unbearable or uncomfortable to wear in your wrist. And you know, they're rugged watches, and you can just kind of beat them up, and they're affordable enough that if you smash yours or you knock it on the floor, you're not going to have a heart attack about the service cost to potentially fix it. So this particular version of the SKX 009 is using the old 7S26 movement. I would say that's probably one of the demerits of this watch. Newer Seikos now have the 4R36s, and with the 4R36, Seiko came out with hacking and hand winding. Because this guy is using the old 7S26 movement, you don't get those features. So you pull the crown out, it just spins. You actually have to shake the watch to wind it, which is a bit kind of ridiculous in this day and age. And it is not hacking. So you pull the crown all the way out, the second hand keeps ticking. Now, if you guys watched my review recently of that $50,000 Patek Nautilus, that watch doesn't hack either. So I really can't give, I want to give Seiko crap for that, but you know, Patek, man, why do you have a $50,000 watch that doesn't hack? Probably a video for another day. And it's good for 200 meters, which is 660-ish feet. Forgive me, math is not one of my favorite things. That's plenty. You guys can go swimming in this watch, you can wear it day to day, you can beat the hell out of it, and just enjoy it. You don't have to worry about what it costs to fix it, as I mentioned. You don't have to worry about what it says about you. It just says you like honest, down-to-earth, good quality watches. And it's just a great companion. I use that word all the time, but that's what it is. It's something you can wear every day and just enjoy. The crystal on it is Hardlex, so Hardlex, as you guys may or may not know, is a little prone to scratching. But it is pretty shatter resistant, so you know, this may be something that you might get a little scratched up over time, but you shouldn't have to worry about it shattering or breaking on you outright. But again, it's just a basic utilitarian watch. It has timeless designs. You know, the movement being the 7S26, which came out in '96, as I mentioned, is old. That's kind of the only thing I can really say negative about this watch, you know, for what these things cost. It does, by the way, kick at about 21,600-ish beats per hour, so it has more of a traditional old school tick, which I like. It has that kind of mechanical feel to it. And that movement, since I'm just talking about it, it does have a 41-hour-ish power reserve. Your results may vary a little bit, and it's 21 joule, and accuracy out of the box is going to be kind of all over the place because Seiko doesn't regulate these movements. So I'm guessing plus 15, minus 10 seconds a day, plus or minus that range is probably going to be your ballpark. You're not buying this watch as a piece of horology. You're buying this watch as a great everyday watch to enjoy. And that's what this watch is really for. And I really think that you really can't go wrong with these. I think every watch collector should have an SKX in their collection. Speaking to myself as well, I give myself a little credit for not having one since I already have a Sumo and a Monster, so I'm trying not to get too crazy. I already have way too many watches. But I think it's wonderful. I don't think it's overrated in the slightest. I think this is a classic watch. It really doesn't need to change much. You know, newer movements, hacking and hand winding. Beyond that, the case doesn't need to change. The style doesn't need to change. It's great. And so that's really what I wanted to say about it. It's been long overdue I talk about it. Keep this really short, just kind of quick little high level. So what do you guys think of the Seiko SKX 009? SKX in general, let me know what you guys think below. And what do you guys think about in comparison to some of the other Seikos out there? You know, the Sumos or, you know, my default, the Monster. I'm really curious what you guys think below. Thank you again, as always, for watching. I really appreciate the continued support. More watch videos are coming. I know I've been throwing some random content on this channel and I pissed a couple of you guys off. I'm still gonna express my creativity, but I promise that watches are gonna be the theme of this channel for as long as this channel continues. So thanks again, guys. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you guys can see more of this watch-related content coming your way. And I've said enough. Take care, guys. I'll catch you guys really soon.